I've struggled with this for so long, and I feel free. I feel like I can be myself again. And this isn't a message of hate. This is a message of love and just understanding, because it'll put you through a hole. It will put you, like when I fell into it, I was going on apps. And living a life that wasn't right.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications so you are alerted every time I upload. Now let's get into today's story. Broadway star Zelig Williams has been missing since October 3rd, 2024, a case I covered on this channel over a month ago. Now, 2.5 months later, the search continues amidst a clip of him denouncing his sexuality prior to his disappearance.
Well, like I said, we are continuing our coverage tonight of the disappearance of 28-year-old Broadway star Zelig Williams. News 19's Walker Lawson spoke with his family today as they were working with a nonprofit from Florida with 5 private investigators and people from the community who were all combing the woods to try and find some hint of what happened to Zelig.
Family and friends of Zelig Williams have been spending all day Tuesday searching for any sign of Zelig after his disappearance in early October. Now we're here on the Palmetto Trail where they are continuing to look for any signs of Zelig. There is a nonprofit here, We the Essentials, that have private investigators also assisting.
For Zelig Williams' family, each step along the Palmetto Trail is a step towards finding answers.
I feel him still, and I don't feel like he left me or nothing like that. I feel his spirit with me always.
Kathy Williams, mother of Zelig, still continues to keep the faith alive in the search for answers. Zelig Williams was last seen on October 3rd, according to Richland County Sheriff's Office. His car was later discovered parked near the watery passage of the Palmetto Trail. That's where close to 20 family members, friends, and community members gathered to walk the trail in a quest for answers. Zelig's cousin, Mioka Corbett Jacobs, says no stone will be unturned to find him. During the search, Jacobs says around the time he went missing, water levels along the trail were much higher due to Hurricane Helene. Private investigators from Florida joining the search by boat.
The water would have been above our head right now, where we are, so we're looking a little bit higher. The water was about 15, 20 feet higher, so we're just looking up in the trees, on the ground.
As pictures of his face remain posted in the place his car was found, his family is pleading for those to come help or come forward.
Please come forward. There is no tip, clue, sighting, no information that is too small.
Hello everyone, this is Zelig. I wanted to hop on here and just let you guys know a testimony on my side. I've been delivered from homosexuality. I'm thankful to be where I'm at right now. My journey hasn't always been easy. I share because I believe what my word says. I believe what the Bible says, and it's taken me time to figure out. It's taken me time to figure out who I am. And I've been through some really tough things. And I've shared some of these things I've shared it on my podcast, and I've opened up about some of my struggles, but I haven't been, as clear with that. I'm sharing because I know there might be some other brother out there that might be struggling. I understand not knowing. I understand not knowing who you are when you look in the mirror. I get that. And a big part of that was me being molested when I was younger. I was touched when I was a kid. And that formed the identity of who Zelig was. And it became something that really put a shield over myself. I became a people pleaser. I became I wasn't myself. I was moving outside of who the Bible told me I should be. And it took me some time. And obviously I love people. Like, that is, I love y'all, and the only reason I'm doing this is because if God can do it for me, I know he can help whoever else may need some help. I've struggled with this for so long, and I feel free. I feel like I can be myself again. And this isn't a message of hate. This is a message of love and just understanding, because it'll put you through a hole. It will put you, like when I fell into it, I was going on apps. And living a life that wasn't right. Like, going on these apps and giving my body to somebody else who doesn't even know me. That's not cool. And that's a low standard of self-respect. And I'm not going to do it to myself anymore. Going on these apps and just doing whatever I want. It's not okay. It wasn't okay. And God has forgiven me. I ask for his forgiveness for this, because I came too far, and I believe that God has helped me so much. He's helped me on my journey. And like I said, this isn't a message of hate at all, y'all. But I care enough to speak up for you, because for whoever may need to hear this, because it's real. This is real stuff. And being in New York City can be hard. I get it. It's everywhere. But you can get through it. And I'm a testament of that. God has pulled me away from myself in the areas that weren't healthy. I formed an image off this person I made when I was little. I formed this individual from a moment of being touched by a family member. And whoever may be listening to this, like a brother or a sister, if you are touched by a family member, I am so sorry. That moment changed my life. It changed my life, and not in the best way for me. I hated myself. I truly hated myself. And God was talking to me, and that's why I started my podcast, y'all. That's why I started it. That's why I started my podcast, so I can speak out. But I was still struggling, and I apologize for anyone who listened to me while I was not walking in my words. I'm walking towards what I believe is true, and I believe the word is true, and God has been there for me. Guys, like, everything I've been through, y'all, like, I went through hell. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not walking in who I believe myself to be. And I'm saying this too for any other brother out there that might be struggling, that might be having a hard time with their sexual desires and understanding that. Be where you are, okay? Be where you are, that's okay. Be right where you are. God is big enough to help you. God is able to walk with you even when you're messing up. When I was messing up sometimes, y'all, I was in prayer. Jesus, Lord, help me in this moment. Help me in this moment right now. I know I'm wrong. Help me. And I believe if you just hold on, I know I got a lot of brothers that I work with, and I know I get it, but I gotta let this off my heart to let you guys know that it can be achieved to find yourself in the Word, in your Word. I'm not trying to be out here. I'm not trying to be on this thing giving a whole sermon, okay? But I just wanted to be transparent with you guys in this matter, and be upfront, and also share that with my podcast. Before I go to that, I want to say this. I think it's important to understand the value of words. I think a big part of us not being able to find ourselves is allowing people to speak things over you. Meaning, being called a girl, being called bitch, being called, oh, excuse my language, y'all. Sorry, little kids, if you're watching. Things like that can hold you. That can hold you to a version of yourself that isn't who you are. And that has been something for me that I've struggled with. If you are believing for yourself to be the person you want to be, and other people aren't there with who you are becoming, speak up. Speak up. It's like a self-worth thing of who you are and who you're becoming. I'm covered by God. We're covered by God. Just believe, y'all. And with that, I am going to be dropping my podcast next year. The first episode will be January 1st. And it is to share, and it is to shine light and share love with whoever listens. I think this is an important message for a lot of people, because I feel like we're struggling, but we aren't talking. And I'm tired of going through what I've been through. And I pray that whoever heard this can receive it. If you don't understand, that's okay. Maybe even in that not understanding, ask God to help me understand, right? Even in my moments of not believing, I'm like, God, help my disbelief. Help me so I can hear you clear. Even though, sometimes myself, I'm like, no, I don't. But it's yeah. But that's all. I hope you guys can tune into my podcast. I want to give you my real self of who I am, who I believe myself to be, and move forward with that. Whoever listens, I hope you can tune in, and I'm looking forward to it, to share with you guys, and to just, maybe it might be a Bible study. I don't know. It could be dance. There's a lot of things. But yeah, sending love to all of you, and whoever listened and tuned into this live, I thank you, and I pray we all just keep moving towards Christ and what He's done for all of us. Much love.
The emergence of this video now adds a complex layer to the ongoing investigation as it reflects inner turmoil. These internal struggles could lead to a voluntary disappearance as a way to escape scrutiny or find peace. If he was still struggling with his sexuality, there's a possibility that he could have been seeing someone secretly. Could that secret relationship have played a role in his disappearance, potentially against his will? It's crucial for the investigation to explore all possibilities with sensitivity, respecting Williams' humanity while seeking answers.